Hello everyone, I'm Nospio and welcome to Let's Play Path of Exile Betrayal League. This is a brand new league that just came out today, December 7th, 2018, and I'm going to jump right into it as a ranger, which is my favorite class in Path of Exile. I just really love playing with a bow and arrow. I've named my character Jaguar Ring as a reference to my favorite Super Nintendo game, Secret of Evermore. There's a special item in that game called the Jaguar Ring, and it's just fantastic and integral to moving fast in that game. Oops, I haven't played Path of Exile in quite some time, probably about a year now, so I might be a little bit rusty, but we will be skipping all the tutorials because I do kind of remember how to play. So area contains Immortal Syndicate activity. I don't know what that means, just like I don't know anything about the Betrayal League. The only thing that I know is I've seen a picture of scarabs, and I don't know what those mean either, so that's about it. We'll be just running through and doing all the usual stuff I do in this game, which is get as many cool bow abilities and stuff as I can and try to make something really fun. I think the other time that I haven't played with a bow, I used claws or melee weapons and did kind of a double strike build. That was pretty fun, but I didn't get very far with that. And I do like playing with it. I mean, there's all kinds of different builds you can make in this game, which makes it a million times more fun than a lot of other games. And having a new league like this seems like the perfect chance to jump right in and start playing this game again. So we got some good boots here. Bow that I will pick up, I probably won't use. Probably just going to sell most of that stuff and just get our little bit of a stockpile of items and whatnot. We are not playing on solo self-found, we're doing it in normal mode. I don't think I'll do any trading probably for a very, very, very long time, if ever. Just because I generally don't in these kinds of games. I just don't trade with other people. I don't know why. Sometimes, though, if I have a good friend or something that wants to help me out, we'll arrange something, but we'll see how it goes. If I get to a point where I'm really stuck, then that might be the thing to do. I'm not going to listen to any of the conversations with people just because I want to push through the game. I may come back one day and listen to everything and really dig out or find out the whole story with everything, but we'll get there. Just gonna equip some gloves here. Don't think I'll use any of this stuff, so let's just sell our items to Nessa here. And if you guys are interested in seeing a story playthrough, just let me know if we could arrange something like that. But we'll just power through and go see what the Betrayal League has in store. I'm hoping for lots of cool new items, new enemy types, maybe new dungeons or something like that. I played in, I think, was it the last league from this one, where there was like some kind of labyrinth or something you could build, like an underground cave. And I played that for just a little bit. I don't really know enough about it to even really talk about it, but that's the last time I played. Oh, who is this? We will listen to this person because I have no idea who this is.
I am Jun Ortoy of the sun-scorched plains of Vestiri. I am investigating the disappearance of several prominent exiles. I have surreptitiously been observing your movements since you washed ashore. The way you handled the blacksmith showed me you were suitable for the task I must ask of you. Greyclast is lawless, but it is not without justice, and some here are more deserving of death than others. The missing were good people, capable fighters doing what they could to bring light to a situation mired in darkness. I believe they were taken by a group calling themselves the Immortal Syndicate, and I fear they will not be the last. Cannibals roam the shores here, but hidden amongst them is a small fortification I believe to be an Immortal Syndicate outpost. They have posted guards along the perimeter, so we must be cautious. Seek it out. I will meet you there, and together we will infiltrate it.
Okay, so this is the person in relation to this Immortal Syndicate activity stuff. Jun or Jun. Not quite sure how to say their name just yet, but maybe we'll find out from another character. But yeah, let's continue on and track down this location. I also haven't seen if they've changed any of the skills in the skill tree, so we may be in for a little bit of adventure as we level up our character here. I'm just going to keep killing these guys just because I do have the pierce arrow and there's a whole bunch of them, so I might as well just wipe them out really quick. Level that up. There we go. Get some support gems and normal gem level ups. So what are these Immortal Syndicate people going to be about? If they're a syndicate, then they're probably, together for some purpose of committing some crime or achieving some goal that's not necessarily legal. And so Jin, or Jin or June, whoever, will be possibly trying to track them down because they're talking about the place being lawless but there still being justice. So we may be bringing justice upon these illegal evildoers. Man, there is a lot of crabs. Is that? Oh, we got an iron ring there. I totally want that. Give me that ring. Oh, putting myself in a dangerous position for it. I want that ring though. Guess I keep. Oh, that's where the firecaster is above me there. I couldn't tell where she was coming from. Okay, now we can get our iron ring, which should automatically equip. Yep, nice. So that gives us +1 to 4 damage. Oh, we got the Immortal Syndicate member here. So our Veiled Master is here. So who is the Syndicate member? Oh, is it this guy? Oh, okay, I had to walk out in front of it for him to be like, haha, I will fight you. So, oh, a chain belt. That'll give us some defense we could use. Drink a healing or a magic potion there. Or did he like go back inside? Oh, okay, you have to actually like destroy the fortress wall. Interesting. Will he like go inside and heal then if I don't destroy it? This is interesting. He does seem sorry, quite tough. We got the wall down, so now we can go in, or rather he probably can't use his defenses as well. Let's continue to hit him with some burning arrows here, try and stack that burn on him. There we go. Alright.
I saw their body cold and blue as the sea. Yet here they are, as alive as you or I. Exile, I want to show you something. I have been carefully tracking the syndicate members we have encountered. Understanding how they interrelate will help us paint a picture of the rest of the organization, and eventually lead us to whoever is in charge. I believe we can manipulate and take advantage of their relationships to bring us closer to the head of the syndicate, and I have made this chart to keep track of all the details. I believe you will find it useful.
This is really cool. It's kind of like a criminal linking chart. So Guff Tiny Gren is a sergeant in a fortification, and he'd be betting on item outcomes. Is that like a thing he likes to do? So there's a whole bunch of underlings, and he's... Oh, this is a safe house. Oh, these are all safe houses. Okay, so we have to gain information about the safe house locations, and I'm guessing this will be like the big boss. Transportation, fortification, research, and intervention. Huh, okay, there's some help for that if we don't know what to do.
We must decide what we will do with our captive. What you choose to do will impact our ability to investigate further. Talk to our captive. I will watch your back.
Ooh, good to talk to Guff here.
Let me recruit a numpty to this job. It's an old pirate trick. You attack when the worst man is on watch. Yeah, makes it easy. So what do you think?
Okay, so we can bargain with him or we can interrogate him. Guff imprisoned for 3 turns, +3 fortification intelligence per turn, -1 rank on release. Riker moves to fortification. Guff and Riker become trusted. Should I trust Guff? Sounds like that's what he was asking for. He was like, let me do a thing. So I'm a bargain with him. I'll trust him.
The worms will have to wait a bit longer for this meal.
Alright, so I guess now this is, what was his name? I can't remember, Risky or something like that? Well, is this guy, I'm guessing.
Keep your word or lose your head.
Alright, so we might get betrayed by these people, which I guess is why this league's called Betrayal.
Catch and release? You may scare the other fish away, but you may also follow it to a hidden reef. Information is important and can be gathered by force or by politics. Go now. It is risky to be seen with each other.
Well, damn, this is really cool. I quite like this. Let's get these greaves. I don't really know. I guess we'll take most of this stuff just to sell. And let's run on. Actually, let's level up first. Have he changed it all? Evasion and life and projectile damage. I'm a big fan of projectile damage, and ballistic mastery is still there. So let's apply those points to get some attack speed and just damage, which I think is great. And that's just showing us that we completed a quest there. But did I miss something? Oh, no, is that just showing me where our Veiled Master is there? Yeah, okay. Hard to tell sometimes what the map wants you to do. Oh, is this the way we're supposed to go? There's our waypoint down here. I'm glad I was looking at the map. Yep, this is the way we're supposed to go. Handy dandy. We were right nearby. So we want to go down this way first, because this will lead us to the Tidal Island. Almost called it the Tribal Island. And there we will find another item that'll make us go fast, kind of like the Jaguar ring. So let's do that. Hoping that we'll get some more movement speed items pretty soon here. Let's just group up a ton of these guys. That was quite a bit more than I was expecting, but still good. Just want to take a few steps and throw an arrow at them just to get some experience as we go here. Because sometimes you trigger a burn and it'll do some damage, and with the Pierce it's quite nice. You don't lose too much time compared to just standing there and trying to kill them all. Look at all these seagulls like pinned up to dry or whatever. I don't think I ever noticed those before. Poor seagulls. I don't think they're very good eating. They're everywhere where I live, and they're very noisy in the morning. We're definitely going to pick that flask up. Actually, they're kind of noisy all the time, to be quite honest. They do make that noise that just made that little caw or whatever quite often. And they fight with other birds, they fight with crows and ravens. It's just, all the birds don't really seem to get along. They don't even get along with their own kind, really. I usually see them fighting with each other over food and stuff. They'll kind of chase each other away or fly around and try and keep food away from each other. It's, yeah, birds are crazy. Definitely. But we got, what's his name? Hail something here. Hailrake, I think? Yeah, Hailrake. And he has the item we need for the medicine chest quest, the mercy mission. And then when we get that to our quest giver, we'll get a sweet item that'll make us go fast. So let's wipe out a few of these guys. We just have some peace and quiet to pick up the items I want to grab here, which is a portal scroll, health flask. Don't really need the other mana flask, but I will take it anyways. Take the shank and stuff just to have it. And let's see, we want to probably just do that. Yeah, I don't really need that flask. Let's ID, remember those boots. Strength and armor. It's a little bit better than what I got going on. Let's do that. And just keep moving here. Loot some places. If I see any groups of champions, we'll kill them, but oops, pick that up. There we go. And there we go. We can run back to the waypoint. And I wanted to ID this. Oh, increased recovery. Nice. So that's just a better version, basically. Alright, let's head back. And we're just going to jump back in this waypoint really quick. And level up on the way. Projectile damage is what I want. And back to Lion Eyes Watch. And we can just sell our stuff super duper fast. Just to clear our inventory, really. Make room for gathering more loot. We can also talk to our new friend there and get the Quicksilver Flask, which allows us to have 40% increased movement speed while it's going. Oh, the gems look different. Looks like they all have like a new art for them, which is pretty cool. They also seem bigger, which I like. Let's see, lesser poison support, so we can poison enemies on hit. Onslaught support, we can get onslaught charges or the onslaught buff on a killing blow, which is actually pretty nice. That could be really nice. Mirage Archer, you can have one Mirage Archer summoned at a time. When you hit an enemy with a skill, it'll summon an archer that uses that skill. Okay, well that's kind of cool. So you could tie that to something like Volley or a high cooldown ability, and then you could just spam it or use it again for you, I guess. And Volley support, you fire more projectiles. Well, I think if I did get something, like right now I'm kind of okay with using that, but if I did get an item that would work with Pierce and Onslaught, I feel like that would be the way to go. But I don't know. Onslaught is a buff for like running through lots of enemies, but poison support would help me just kill dudes and would work with Pierce as well. That's a tough call, guys. Mirage Archer might just be fun if we get something cool to combo with though, so I'm going to take that. That is not... maybe not at all what you expected me to take, but me too. Not going to use anything that I have to spend too much work IDing just yet, except for these gloves, because they give life on kill and some other decent stuff. Not amazing, but not awful. We'll use them. Okay, let's, I have a stash here, and I think I have a special tab just for storing lots of stuff like this. There we go. Bam. Let's equip that bad boy, and now we're gonna talk to our friend.
Some of the members we have come across, well, they have come back from the dead. I don't have any better way of putting it. They are no mindless zombies. Somehow, they are returning, whole. This must be why they call themselves the Immortal Syndicate. Immortality is dangerous, even in the hands of those with good intentions.
Oh, well, that's kind of scary. So that's probably the way to explain respawning and repeat enemies is they're immortal. You can kill them over and over and they'll just come back, which is pretty cool. I think that's a good way of putting this canon twist into fighting the same enemies over and over again.
Exile. Exile. I have found another member of this Immortal Syndicate not far from here. They appear to be loading strange cargo. I fear if we do not act quickly, they will escape. I will join you once you near them.
Sweet.
Be careful.
Let's do it. Let's go wipe out these this supply caravan that the Immortal Syndicate is trying to use to do some illegal activities. So I guess there's going to be different kinds of Immortal Syndicate shenanigans that you can get up to. We'll also just do the general area quest, of course, while we're trying to find where we're supposed to go. So let's loot this and fire off arrow at some of these guys. Bam, get wrecked. Alright, and we'll level our gems up. And let's pop our Quicksilver Flask and just go zooming around here, see if we can't find anything that we're supposed to be finding. She said we gotta move quick, but I don't think that's actually gonna really matter. That's probably the place we're supposed to go. I see the mark on the map here.
They are trying to escape. We must defeat them quickly.
Oh shoot, they're all already down here. Okay, well, jeez. I wonder how long I have to defeat them. Or who in particular I have to defeat. Oh shoot, I don't want to die. There's a boss guy on me for a second there. I don't know how many of these guys I have to kill, or if I have to kill all of them. Just gonna pop my run fast thingy here. Bam, getting them now. Alright, boom, boom, boom. There's Leo, Wolf of the Pits. I guess that's who I'm mostly working on here. I wonder if he goes down, does the caravan stop? Seems to have stopped. Where's the life giver? That's what Jun just asked. I'm gonna call her Jun for now because I don't exactly know. Change it later if we're wrong. She's got her blade pointed at him, looks like, and he's on his knees just like the other time.
Great work, Exile. What do you want to do with our captive?
What does he have to say for himself?
I'm a man of limited talents, as you can see. Only so much you can do with a hook, and apparently this wasn't one of them. You don't need to kick a man while he's down. Just let me figure out a plan B.
Should I group him up with Gush or whatever his name was over here? I think we should. Guff. Oh, he's going to the other one.
That's nature for you.
Alright.
Next time you see me, I'll be a new man with a new plan.
I'm kind of worried about that. And he is the wolf, so it's like, I don't know, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt and let him try it out there. See if he'll be our buddy. Gonna give everyone a chance, it seems, and we'll see how it goes from there.
Blessings.
Alright, so she's not interested in anything else I have to say. There's no supplies to be gathered from whatever this thing is. So let's just mosey on to our other objectives here. We've got another row nest to loot, and there's one more up here. And then we're probably not going to go do the side quest in this area just yet, because we can come back a lot later and just blow through it. The reward isn't too game-breaking at this point, so we'll just skedaddle on with the story, try and get some more progress and levels. What do we got? Actually, what level are we? I haven't even paid attention here. I think we're probably like level 5 would be my guess. Let's see if I remember the button to open the character menu. I think it's C. I'm right, and I am level 5. Right on. What a good guess. We have waypoint here. How's our inventory doing? Pretty good. Don't have any ID scrolls currently, but that's okay. We'll start having too many of those before too much time passes, I would imagine, as it is usually the case with these kind of games. you always kind of starved for them for a while, and then suddenly you stop picking them up, and before you know it, you've gotten in the habit of not picking them up so much that you need to start picking them up again. The best habit is just to always pick them up, but I guess to be a point, there's so many. Alright, we're just gonna kite a little bit here. Got a special guy here, Pain Eyes. Gonna kill him for that sweet, sweet XP and loot. Zoom around a little bit. Not really amazing loot, but still, might as well have taken him down. I think the champion packs, the groups of blue guys, are probably the most worth it for getting experience, but I don't know, sometimes you get a group like this or bigger, and you can just wipe them out really fast. If you can do it in 1 or 2 shots, that feels pretty good. Don't really like killing those guys with shells, though, unless they're like special, because they just take forever. It does say this area contains Immortal Syndicate activity, but I don't know if that means that they're just all going to contain Immortal Syndicate activity, or if I'm actually supposed to find something that they're up to in that area. Because again, this area contains it. But this area, the ledge is pretty linear, so I imagine if there is supposed to be something, we will find it this time. Lots of first character stuff going on the left side of the screen there, which is pretty exciting. I'm playing the new league pretty late in the day, so the fact that a lot of people are still hitting that first stuff is pretty awesome. So I guess it will probably be a few days before people have reached, well actually I shouldn't say max level, but you know, a couple days before someone's done everything or something like that. Alright, what do we got here? Scroll of Wisdom, some fish scale gauntlets, which are pretty good. Their armor and evasion with large life flask, we'll take that. And we'll just go zoom. It's one of my favorite things. I love moving fast in games. That's just always entertaining for some reason. I think it's because it feels like you're breaking a limit. You know, you're always gonna kill enemies all game. You're gonna start the game killing enemies, and you're gonna end your time playing the game killing enemies. But if you start the game moving slow and you never finish the game moving really fast, then that was like an option thing that you never had, right? So it's like you get to have more fun in the game by doing something that's not the norm thing that you're supposed to do, I guess, if that makes sense. Kind of feels like you're cheating the game a little bit because you get to zoom around too, which is really awesome. Alright, we got someone, just a totem giving life regen or something there. I'm not familiar with all the auras do, so please forgive me if I misremember or mistell what an aura does. I want to kill these champion archers, especially since I got a group of normal dudes here, and Pierce can kind of work them all down at once. Kind of got to tank them a bit, that's fine. There we go, got all the champions. Might as well get this rustic sash, and I think it gives damage. Increased global physical damage, yeah, we'll take that. Alright, we got a waypoint down here, and more enemies. Oh, more champions too. Just wipe these out really fast. Get that sweet XP. Love that experience. And another Scroll of Wisdom, which is just fantastic. Gonna need lots of those, like I said. So we can ID a couple cool items now. Really quickly, let's do this ring. Cold resistance, not amazing, but having another ring is still good. Cold damage on attacks, like that. Is this one gonna be better? 1 to 2, 1 to 2, life. These are better. Let's use those. Pretty close to the same, but better in my opinion. Equip that flask, and one more level up. We're almost at Ballistic Mastery, which is pretty exciting. I love it when my arrows start flying super fast. Oh, a caravan just spawned or something like that? Oh, it's just over here. Alright, well, let's run down here and deal with this caravan really quickly. Just gonna stand here and kind of tank these guys for a moment. Whoa. That was crazy. Thing is there's like lots of regular enemies here too. So you gotta somehow plow through all of them. Seemed like that one guy was shooting at, oh, it was a crossbow. Oh, it was a crossbow. So this guy, Corel Goya. So he sticks with pretty much the head of the caravan. So you can kind of abuse it if you get in danger just by like running far enough behind the caravan, I guess. Because he'll teleport to the front again. Alright, let's get him down before he wipes me out. He's using some crazy abilities I haven't seen before. Alright. Wipe these guys out, get some mana back. Keep just flying through it, spamming my burning arrow here. Get these guys down. Alright, pick up these scrolls. And we're in business. Alright, really quickly, just gonna go and see if I missed any loot along the way here. Doesn't look like it. Kill that guy so he doesn't bother me. And there we go. Alright, so let's talk to Corel.
The structure of this organization is as fickle as a flame. I see the patterns. I'm uniquely positioned to cause a shift in syndicate roles. Let me live, and I'll put the right words in the right ears.
I feel if I bargain with too many people, I'm not going to be feeling too great, but this guy was pretty badass, so we're going to bargain with him. Okay, so it's like moving everybody around a little bit, which is interesting. I haven't learned any locations or anything about the safe house yet. Assembling fragments, wagering on item worth, testing implicit item limits. These are their things down here. Oh, and it tells you what they're about. Transportation, fortification. But he was on fortification earlier, so now he's transportation. And he's still linked to this guy is what it looks like, so we'll see how this goes. I'm really not sure what we're looking at just yet. Alright, I like how everybody gives you loot afterwards though. And let's level up, get our ballistic mastery. Faster projectiles, more damage, and more dexterity, which is just great. Dexterity, I believe, increases our evasion and accuracy. Nice. Good to have lots of accuracy, especially with Pierce, so you get the maximum benefit of hitting everybody or most of the people that it goes through. Boom, boom. Just get out of my way. Coral ring, I want that. It's a life ring. Just gonna run past these guys, not really any point to stand there and trade blows with them. Let's loot that. Should be, yeah, here's that big totem boss right here. Let's fight him. I believe if I just kind of like run around in circles with Pierce Shot, I should be able to kind of wipe everybody out here and get all the sweet loots. I don't think I have to kill this guy, but definitely feels like good to kill the boss guys because you get lots of XP and stuff. Might not always be worth it time-wise, but just you gotta have some fun too, right? It feels pretty satisfying to fight through all these guys. I don't know, a lot of people really like running through games, and to an extent I do as well. I enjoy speedruns and watching them and playing them as to the poorest of my ability. And I feel like when sometimes you just slow it down and smell the roses a little bit, just by allowing yourself to have some fun, you can get a lot out of things. But it depends, everybody's boat is different, right? You have to, if you really enjoy just playing in the end game, then you want to get to the end game as fast as you can, or maybe you enjoy seeing how fast you can get to the end game, which is also cool, or how fast you can get a character to complete all the objectives that you want to complete. There's all kinds of valid reasons for having fun, so if I'm not trying to invalidate anyone's version of fun or say any kind of version of fun is wrong, because everyone's different. And honestly, there's times when I love playing through a game as fast as possible, but when I'm trying out something new for the first time, like we just listened to all the text regarding the betrayal stuff, it's like I'd rather find out exactly what's going on, learn about it, than rush through it all and get to the end game of betrayal. Oh hey, it's the same guy, even though we already have him on our team. So does that mean that he betrayed me and I need to take him out again? That's what I'm thinking. Could be wrong, but if that's the case, then I'm gonna kill him this time, because it's like, fool me once, haha. Well, I guess he's still getting healed by this thing. There we go. Can't actually attack those ballistas up there. I like how they're designed though. It's definitely very cool. Alright, boom. Alright. Betrayed me last time, buddy.
The syndicate is built on trust, and trust cannot be broken by an outsider so easily. But if you were to choose someone on the inside, I could see my way into their circle of trust, and then, well, time will tell, won't it?
Well, this one says Hillock moves to fortification. Corel and Hillock become trusted. I don't know if it said that last time, but you betrayed me, buddy. You betrayed me, didn't you? Because you were here before. I'm gonna interrogate you. Yeah, I'm being interrogated for 3 turns.
You'd have been better off
He's saying that, so I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't know if I just screwed up or not.
Exile?
Okay. For some reason I can like see resist elemental damage and stuff. Makes me think she's an enemy or something. Maybe I'm just out of it. But what is this? Why is this identified and has like runes on it? I don't know. I'm gonna equip it. But that looks really cool. Take this item to Jun or try to have her... Oh, unveil it. Okay. Oops, didn't mean to pick that up. So can you unveil this thing for me? What does this do? Placing an item with a veiled modifier in the slot to unveil its options and select when to place it on an item. You also do craft the chosen modifier in your hideout and we're in progress towards unlocking a craftable higher rank of that modifier. Okay. Okay, so we get to pick one of these. 20% reduced flash charges gained. 9% increase effective flasks on you. That's pretty good. Because then we get run faster with this, I think. 5% flash for your flask to not consume charges. That's pretty good. And armor and energy shield. Ooh, that is also a nice modifier. But I think I want this one because more flash charges, which means more running, plus more effect means more running. And I like running, so nice, we got rank 1. Okay. Well, damn. That's really cool.
Blessings.
I really don't know if I screwed up. Oh. Did it like...
Cool winds.
Oops, did I screw up? Oh, I have to take it back. There we go. I forget that it doesn't do that for you. Okay, so... Cool. So I can do that in my hideout now. I can craft that modifier. That's pretty sweet. I want to get... Yeah, I'm going to be using bow. So, and that has damage over time with bow skills as a modifier. So we'll get this bow damage and attack speed. And then we'll move to aspect of the eagle. And start having more fun. So it's not going to tell me that I move 49% faster. But I think that's what's going to be the case now that I have that modifier. And that's just awesome. We'll also gain more flash charges, which is fantastic. I'd like to have as many flash charges as I could possibly have at any given time. Preferably max, because then you can live a lot. There we go, so you can already gaining a lot of flash charges pretty quickly here. Let's take out some of these goatmans. Is that a short bow with links in it? It does have a triple link. Heck yeah, we're going to take that. Might even be able to put that mirage arrow in and see if it actually works with this combo. In fact, kind of alone right now, so it's really quickly. Since this bow we're using does 5 to 13, this does 6 to 16, we'll just have an upgrade anyways. And I don't know, does this make our ability... Oh, it summons it over my head. Okay, and it just shoots it with me. Okay, well that's kind of awesome. So we can just fire burning arrows while we're firing burning arrows, basically. So that would kind of work really well with something like volley, I think. Bam. That's cool. Yeah, so they just fire it as well. Oh, we got a shrine here. Is this the critical shrine? That's the acceleration shrine, so just run really fast and shoot really fast. That's still cool though. Let's go super fast with the Quicksilver Flask here. Might as well just take advantage and try and zoom through a bunch of the level. Okay, and this super enemy will fall down here. Oh, maybe not until I kill a bunch of them? I thought the giant enemy stomper goat man would fall down as soon as you showed up here. Boom. Oh, I guess I had to walk closer to Navali? Not quite sure. Alright, well that shrine really made things a lot easier. What's up, Navali? Please go back to the camp. And there we go. So let's level up, get aspect of the eagle, and zoom on forward here. Prisoner of Fate, meet her in town. And yeah, so we're back. We're already at the lower prison. That's pretty awesome. Let's continue on a little bit here. Maybe try to get through... I think we have one waypoint coming up here, so maybe we'll go sell and then we'll try to make it to the next waypoint or defeat Brutus, one of the upcoming bosses. Let's just go back to Lionized Watch really quick and sort out our inventory. I'm kind of liking Mirage Arrow. I like that it puts another archer kind of above your head that fires your attack that you use with it. We have lesser multiple projectiles, so we fire more projectiles from our attack, which would work well. We might even try swapping out Pierce for that, considering we have the Mirage Arrow Archer that might work with that. Cold damage, melee splash, and void manipulation. More chaos damage and less elemental damage, so that's pretty cool if you're doing the poison build, I would guess. Let's take lesser multiple projectiles and do some vendoring here. Just gonna pop all these in. I know there's some strategies to selling your items a certain way, but I'm really not well versed in all of that, so we're gonna do the real scrub way and just vendor everything just in bulk. And maybe one day I'll learn how to do it properly, because I know you can get a lot more currency that way. But like I said, I'm a real scrub. So how do I mass deposit things? Oh, it is control click. Okay. I was doing that and it wasn't working the way I wanted it to. And then I closed it somehow. Yeah, life's tough sometimes. Okay.
Farewell.
Oh, he's got stuff for us too. Split arrow. Fire multiple arrows at different targets. Ice shot, frost blades, shrapnel shot, and caustic arrow. So that's a chaos arrow. AoE lightning, frost. Oh, that's a frost melee attack. Ice shot, and split arrow. I like split arrow personally. I think it's a good attack. Oh, and he's got another one for us. Siege Ballista, Puncture, and Bear Trap. Bear Trap immobilizes. I like Siege Ballista. I've used it in one of my other builds and it was quite fun. Puncture is good for a single target, I believe. I could combine that with Pierce to try and just bleed out things, but yeah, I like Bird Arrow. I think I'm going to take Bear Trap to immobilize guys. I don't know if that's worth it though. Could be a good defensive move. I'm really stressing hard over this. Let's take the Siege Ballista. I'm just comfortable with that. We can use it as a backup ability to deal damage against things. Alright. And yeah, I don't think Split Arrow is good for that. It might be, but I don't know enough yet. Let's go back to, where were we there? The prison. And continue on. Now that we're all souped up, let's just start zooming. Alright, so does that Mirage Arrow does fire multiples of it. Well, that's just fantastic. I feel great about that then. Hopefully we can really take advantage of all the AoE burning arrow damage we can do now. And since I can keep it up pretty easily just by attacking enemies myself, I think this is going to work well. We got Chatters here, who is a somewhat of a champion mob. Took him out pretty easily. Kind of did a little frost explosion at the end there, which I'm glad I avoided. That's one thing that I really loved about Diablo 2, even though it killed me quite often, was enemies just having after death effects. It just, I feel like it adds an extra layer of you gotta be careful to enemies, and feels like something that demons would be able to do, is just like, oh well, you know, after this guy dies, he'll explode. I died to a lot of fire enchanted enemies in Diablo 2 back in the day. Not a single regret. That game was fantastic. I wish that they would do a remaster of it, but I don't know if that day will ever come. But it might just be worth it, just go back and play the original. I still like StarCraft 1, the original, without even getting the remastered version of that, honestly. I don't like the newer graphics. I think the older ones are, that's where it's at. Okay. You know, strangely enough in Diablo 2, I didn't play a bow wielder that much, but for some reason in this game, I really enjoy playing with a bow. I played mostly, like, druids and assassins, and actually, I played mostly sorcerers. That was my main go-to. She was awesome. Anyways, we're almost at another of these Immortal Syndicate looking things from the look of the map there. I can never find out how to actually get... Ooh, we got a strongbox here. Hold up. We got some other stuff to attend to. I'll just open that, and it explodes. Gotta be careful of that. Sometimes I love to just run in and touch things in this game, and that's gotten me killed a lot, so be careful. I don't think I'll ever be able to play hardcore. Or at least if I do, I probably won't make it very far. Alright, let's see, we've got some scrolls. Nothing too amazing treasure-wise. So let's just zoom down here. I think I'm taking the long way, but that's okay. Just want to kind of clear the way a little bit. Wipe out some of these enemies. Take that guy down. I don't like these resurrecting dudes. I never have liked enemies that resurrect other enemies. It's just not for me. Alright, so we got Guff the tiny Gren over here. Stop the caravan before it reaches its end. Good thing I'm in front of the caravan this time. So I can just rain arrows down on these guys, and they generally don't seem to be able to do much about it. Boom. Get wrecked. Taking a left, that's okay. Boom. Alright, so Guff's here again. So I'm going to try and trust him this time again, I think. Because last time, what was it, Kroll or Krell or whatever, was all like, you should have trusted me again, you should have bargained one more time. Because I guess it says they become, or can become trusted or something like that, so maybe if you bargain with them enough times, they'll be like, oh, okay, you know, you're pretty cool, I'll actually help you out. So let's bargain with Guff again.
Now, I'm no climb, but sometimes talking is better than, you know, dying. So just give little Guff a chance to jabber, and I guarantee that you will learn a thing or two.
Now we get plus 12 transportation intelligence if we bargain with them. I think that's a good call. Let's bargain. Okay, so we got information about the transportation safe house. Okay, so I'm kind of seeing how it goes. Okay. So, yeah, maybe we should have bargained with him again.
There it is, eh? That's the sense I was hoping for. Now, let's talk.
Okay, so I guess you keep sending them back, and then maybe they gotta fight you again. And maybe you gotta, like, kind of pretend that you're fighting or something like that in order to knock them down and get the info. But they'll still kill you if they want, or can, or whatever. Okay, so I usually like to try and go down and get these defensive bonuses here, especially Heart of the Oak, because you can just regenerate life constantly. And that's good for mana and stuff later on, and I also like finesse. But there is aspect of the links and some other stuff over here. Let's take a big look out here, actually. I don't see anything that looks too new. Well, not that I would really recognize it, but nothing looks like super crazy. So let's just head back in, and let's see, do we want to be more offensive? I want to get Heart of the Oak. I want to get some defenses before we start leveling up too fast, or too slowly, and no longer have access to enough points to get all our defenses, which has happened to me before. You start getting into a situation where you wish you had those defenses. I think I see the way to go down here. This might be it. It's probably the path we haven't explored yet, unless it's down to the south there and I'm just a goofball for not continuing in the direction I was going. But sometimes you just can't read the map. Yeah, I'm definitely a goofball. Alright, let's zoom back down here. And we're almost there though. Maybe like 1 or 2 more floors, I think. Can't remember how many doors between us and our objective at this point. We got a bunch of dudes here. I'm just gonna walk by most of them. Not really interested in some casual scrub skeletons. Leave them for the janitors to come clean up. Ooh, orb of fusing. Hello. Glad I killed that guy though. Portal scroll. I wonder what kind of modifiers make the Mirage Archer a good skill to use. Because it seems pretty cool to me. I like the idea of just being able to like run around and let the Mirage Archer shoot things. I'm guessing you want to get it like some attack speed buffs and stuff like that, but not sure exactly how I'm gonna make that strong, but we'll see as we go along. That might not end up even being the strategy that we want to go for. Usually I'm not even using Burning Arrow at this point in the game, so this is definitely a little bit unusual for me. I don't think there's any enemies in here, just quite a lot of treasure chests and barrels actually. And if I remember correctly, sometimes it is worth it to like run through here and open these or loot these. I found some decent things in them before, but yeah, I'd be careful too. You don't want to like walk up to all of them, because as you see, some of them explode, and I take some damage if you're too close. Blow them up. Nope, nothing. Longbow, but no links on it. If it was linked, that would have been cool. Alright, well, we made it to the Warden's Chambers, and my inventory is doing okay. Let's actually ID these gauntlets. They require level 11, 3 life gained on heal, or gain on kill. I think we'll actually use those when the time comes. Oh, level 78, that's the person that's currently the highest level. Alright, Brutus is our opponent. He's got some nasty attacks, if I remember correctly. This guy's not always easy for me. Sometimes he's easy if I remember all his moves, but that's a cool move. That's one thing I like about this game. There's so many cool effects that are in the game, and you know, like all the skeletons falling from their cages and stuff. I think that's awesome. And just like the fact that he's got like 2 arms with chains on them and throwing them around and stuff. It's just awesome. And you can summon that spike trap on the ground. This guy's got some nasty abilities. Alright, boom, got him down. Chainmail tunic, chestplate, shabby jerkin. Longbow with no links, not interested in that. Alright, well, that went pretty well. I have trouble against him sometimes, so I'm pretty happy about that. And let's boogie on out into the prisoner's gate. I think we should have a waypoint right outside the door here. Yep. So let's just head back into that, head to town, deal with some final stuff, and I think we'll call it a day there for our first shot at the new Betrayal League. I'm pretty excited so far. I really like Jun. I like the voice actor. I like the story so far, that we're trying to track down some kind of criminal, maybe bring justice to some lawless people that are up to no good, and hopefully get some sweet loot in the process. This is a 3-link evasion jerkin. I'm pretty interested in using that over any of these. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Oh, whoops. I tried to take the gem out, and it seems to have frozen the game. So I'm not sure if I'm loading or... Yep, disconnected. Okay, well, I'm gonna go in and deal with all my inventory management. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next episode, and I'll tell you if anything crazy happened. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.